on my birthday. You come late every day from office. You should have married your manager. You have forgotten even the kids are sick and you don't even know about it. Last week it was your boss's birthday and I saw you walking to the office with a bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a conversation of a disgruntled, dejected wife to the workaholic. Welcome, Ishwar. Workaholic husband. Moreover, scene number 2. Amit is a 27-year-old software engineer in a multinational company, and he is listened to this conversation with Nirmal, his colleague, his own very colleague. Nirmal, you have done it yet again. Thank you so much. You have stolen my idea and presented to your manager. Last year you stole my girlfriend. I didn't mind. In fact, I thanked you. And you have made it a habit. This year, you are making a habit of stealing my ideas. I slog. I get these ideas. I burn my brain and get these ideas. And in the team meetings, you sit calmly and quietly, steal these ideas, present it. No congratulations for your promotion. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, these are two conversations which you are a little bit familiar. You might have been in one side or the other side of a similar conversation. How many of you will agree with me? Verbal criticism. You like it or not, or you don't want to be in that or not, you will always be in a verbal criticism at some point or time or the other. In your personal life or your professional life, you will have to go through it. How many of you will agree with me? In the example which I just told, there will be a similar situation where you will be in one of these, either of these sides. Verbal criticism or accusations can be very derogatory. It can defame you. It can be very disgraceful. Sometimes a verbal volley would come and attack you. There would be a verbiage of words, and you will have to stand by that. Many often you give up, you snap, you just eject it. And if this is something like in Facebook, there are people who sometimes give up their lives also, unfortunately. Verbal criticism can be turned into a positive conversation. You all know that this can lead to a conflict. And conflict can be a positive conflict and a negative conflict. Actually, conflicts can be positive. You don't know that. In this barrage of words, you tend to lose the points. Once you just separate the hay from the bad hay from the real material, there are some hidden treasures you may not be even knowing. Look at the conversation when the wife was talking. Actually, this husband is forgetful. He has forgotten his duties. There is a fact. And you tend to react emotionally and you miss the point. So what I'm going to do today is I will just run 2 slides. I don't want to bore you. Just 2 slides. According to Toastmasters International, how do we handle verbal conversations, verbal criticisms? And that will be followed by a 3 minutes role play. I will be calling any one of you. Okay? And that will be 3 minutes, and the next 3 minutes will be an analysis. So it's going to be very interactive. Everybody with me? Yes. All right. When there is a verbal criticism, there are 4 ways you will be responding to that. Typically, there are 4 ways. Easiest is to withdraw from the conversation. So when the bowler comes, like hauling, like with his conceitful looks, and he hurls the ball at you, what do? You just duck it. Is the problem over? You don't get in runs, neither did you get out. That's not the solution. You are just shifting the problem. That is not a solution. This is what many people think that. So I was taking over a project 4 years back, and I could see that then project manager getting beaten by the customer. It was a 30-minute call. The customer was telling, "Your guys didn't do this, you messed up this," and oh really? Then what else? You didn't do this and you didn't do that. And believe me, that 30 minutes was just like a bashing session on both the sides. You did 400 things well, 99.9 things you did well, and the 30 minutes of that call is going to be used for just beating you. So withdrawal is not the solution. I will not tell you how I resolve that problem. That's another session. Next would be rationalize. So this is a very interesting thing. So many people tend to rationalize this. When somebody is hurling these abuses at you, oh yeah, oh really, you think so? It's again, prolongating the problem. That's not the right way to handle that. So you think that you are actually doing a justice, listening to him. You are not actually. It's a very passive form of disrespect to the other side. That's not a solution. This is the last thing you should be doing when there is a verbal, and this is the common thing which people do, especially in a family situation. You snap, you counter-attack, you think that you win. Nidhi, right? So this is the last thing you should do. Okay, in cricket it's okay, you just hit it in the other side for a 6. You think you win. But in an actual personal or a business conversation, you have to go for win-win. This is the solution which you all should go to, according to the Toastmasters International. Responding non-defensive. Let's get a little more deeper into that. You have to deeply listen when there is a verbal accusation. Take your notes. No response. Deeply listen. Allow him to emotionally drain out. He is going to let loose that energy. You have to be very, very focused, take notes, and there are some really key points you may miss if you don't listen. That is going to take a long time. Acknowledge the points. Yes, if you are done, if you have forgotten your vice versa, just accept it. So that you just need to acknowledge that. Ask questions, like the situation which I said. There would be, you will be needing more details from the other side. What is the context? So as the conversation gets longer, you are going to be. If you snap in the beginning and counter-attack, you are losing. So you have to prolongate the conversation by asking questions, not like asking, how dare you? It has to be factful. And paraphrase. Put it in other words which will be friendly to him. You say the same thing what he say. So he will basically like it. So a relation is going to be. What I told about a positive conflict, so this is going to build a relation. Especially in a fragile, in a family or a business relation which tends to get very fragile, this is very, very important. So the relation is made or broken based on this. And finally agree with the truth. And after listening to him, after doing these 4 steps, you find that there is a point there. Agree with that and then go to the solution. So the key is to have a win-win situation, right? Especially in a personal relation or a business relation. Always think that it's not a game. It's not that you have to walk away winning in that. Both the parties have to. Let me now call upon my colleague Nirmit Patel for a role play. So the scenario is something which you are all very used to. Your phone doesn't work, right? And you call the 1-800 number or 111 number or what. You have all gone through that, right? So Nirmit, you will be the agent, right?
Yes.
You will be the agent, I am the customer.
Yes.
Start. Is it the Vodafone service center?
Yes.
You have got a really nice name. You advertise people that everywhere you go, we follow, our network follow. It's the other way. Wherever I go, I need to find out where the network is. You should be ashamed of joining this company. The phone never works.
So can you tell me what the problem is?
That's what. You don't even listen. The problem is that there is no signal, and you have put a cute dog, and saying that wherever you go, you will get the signal. Wherever I go, I need to find your signal. Do you understand the problem?
Yes.
And this is the third time I am making a request. This is the third time. I can tell you the other the service request numbers in your parlance. Are you aware of this?
No, sir.
Excuse me, this is the Vodafone customer support service center?
Yes, sir.
Or is it a restaurant?
Understand that you
Do
are...
you really know how much frustrated I am? I lost a $1 million deal because the customer was trying to reach me and I couldn't receive the call. He called my competitor and gave the contract. I'm going to sue your company.
Sir, I understand that you have been through a lot, but okay, let me tell you what I'll do.
Do you have a solution to this?
Yes, sir. I have a solution to this.
What is the solution?
What kind of plan do you have, sir? Sir, because I see that you have a prepaid connection, but there's better connectivity in a postpaid connection. So let me do one thing. Right now,
Is this going to be a sales call? I thought it's a customer.
No, sir.
I'm already frustrated with your service. You are trying to sell me more ideas.
Sir, I'm giving you the service for free, sir. I understand that there is a...
I don't know. I'm willing to pay. I'm paying for your service.
Sir, but free is good.
No. No. Free is not good. Free means I'm not getting anything. I will rather go to the other Vodafone service. Vodafone service. Do you want that? Should I cut my contract and
Sir,
give to
give us one more chance. I assure you that this will be your last complaint.
I've already given you 3. What is the guarantee that
What
you
is the final, sir?
Next time when I call, there is going to be Mr. Y over there, and he's going to promise me the same thing. Last time it was a very good sounding girl, and he told me I thought I will give her a chance. I don't think. Sorry, I didn't ask your name.
Sir, okay, I'll tell my real name. Every time they tell me it's Anand, but okay, I'm Nirmal.
Alright. Mr. Nirmit,
Yes, sir.
who has a fake name of Anand. Thank you so much. I am extremely dejected. I am going to get out of this call. I don't think I got what I wanted from this call. Thank you so much. Alright, we'll just have 2 minutes for an analysis. It was a little bit funny, but what do you think, like, how did Nirmit handle the verbal... Sorry, Nirmit, I didn't want to...
As good as the customer service.
Well, did he ask questions? I said that there are 3, I already made 3 requests. Did he ask about those numbers? So he did come up with a solution of a postpaid thing. So the customer is already frustrated with the service. So it is. Do you think like? What do you think like Smita? So do you have any point? Well,
So he did ask questions, but he didn't really find a good solution.
no
He didn't seem like his answers.
Okay. Any other points?
You didn't listen to the person, or
Yeah.
like he didn't give time to listen to the problems.
Did he take notes? Listening was good. So this was an example of. I'm sorry. Not so good handling. You tend to get emotional and then try to get out of that situation.
We should have asked in what area were you residing so that
Exactly.
he can know the problem in that area.
Exactly. So better. That's it. Over to you.